So yeah, let's see together a POV street photography session with an APS-C glass mounted on my full frame camera in Lake Como, Italia. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from Lake Como, Italia, and today I wanted to try this APS-C glass that they sent me on my full frame camera, meaning that I have to crop, and fortunately I can choose the crop factor within my camera and use it without the vignetting that otherwise I would see using an APS-C glass on a full frame camera. And so we're talking about the Brightin Star 50mm f1.4 autofocusing. So it's one of the few Chinese glasses that have a trusted and reliable autofocus mechanism that can talk to the camera. And I have to say, I have not been disappointed at all, because the speed of autofocusing and the tracking, they all worked perfectly with my Sony camera. So I wanted to test it, and I had a walk downtown and I took a few shots. Now, if you have a look at these shots, please bear in mind that 75mm, which is the resultant focal distance that I'm having on this glass, is not what I'm really normally shooting with. I'm normally shooting with a 28mm or a crop in or a 35mm. I came from a 50mm when I was still using my Nikon, but 75mm for street photography, well, you really have to scout far away in distance and try to understand if it's happening anything worth telling, because, you know, that's my book, which is Tell a Story with Street Photography, and so I'm going around and looking at the world and I see frames. This is when I take pictures. While I have to force myself into looking for frames with 75mm, it's a bit challenging but still feasible, and so I had a lot of fun. First, because this glass has an autofocusing tracking AF in the eye, so I don't have to take care that much. I trust my camera to focus on the eye, not on the eyelid, front focusing, back focusing. These kind of things never happened even with the Brightin Star glass. Second thing, there's an IBIS in there, so if I want to go low with the shutter speed, that's not the case, but if I want to, I have full support. Third, I have the stabilizer when I'm recording video. Now, the Sony doesn't have this perfect stabilizer. My Lumix was far better, but still, you can have good results out of it. So please stay tuned, and if you're ready, let's go rolling and let's see together a few shots and a few videos. Now, as you can see, it resolves the color perfectly. I set the white balance on daylight because I didn't want to struggle with that. It was a brilliant, shiny day on Lake Como, so you put that, or you choose the Kelvin temperature, and you are sure the camera is not messing around. And then the colors are brilliant and greatly resolved by this glass and by the new settings on the Sony, because if you remember, we always complained that Sony had like greenish face tints, while right now apparently they fixed it. And then of course with post-processing you can fix every nuance. But I'm really happy because I didn't do much. I didn't do further cropping as I was used to do on my Leica. I didn't have to adjust the colors that much, just the basic stuff automatically done by Luminar Neo. And so if you also want to experience Luminar Neo, there's a link down below, and you can use the code ONELENS if you want a further discount. But apart from that, also the video did not disappoint. I had to go to 60 frames per second. I normally record in 24 frames per second, but I didn't have any filters for this glass, and so I switched to 60 frames per second so that the shutter speed was 1/20th of a second, because 1/50th would have been way too bright. And I have to say, I am fairly happy with these results, and I cannot wait for Brightin Star to develop an autofocus glass for full frame cameras so that I can go out and take full advantage of the capabilities that I have in my camera. So with that, guys, if you have any questions about the use or about the framing with that focal distance, or about the glass in general, please just let me know down here in the comments, and I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye bye.